ATV.com, however you want to put it. And today we're going to be building a car, as the title says. So let's get started. I'm going to turn on the mic for a start. Always the way with the stream. Why is it when I do it, nothing works? So today we are going to be building... I've been watching a video recently. I've been watching a lot of videos actually recently of a guy called Armstrong. God, follow his channel. It's absolutely fantastic. He doesn't know I'm doing this and you probably never know. But who knows? So I've been recently watching some videos. He's been doing a Bugatti, Chiron and all sorts of stuff, and I think that we're still waiting for the last part on that full rebuild, because he, as far as I'm aware, he still hasn't even got his screen, but we're hoping he will. But the most recent set of videos I've been watching about, it's I was about to say what I'm copying it from, but it's a car, a Porsche, and it is his GT3RS, which he bought from the States, got it over, and it was pretty mangled. And yeah, somehow, I'm not even going to spoil the video, but anyway, I'll give you a bit of an idea. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to build, if I can find the right screen, we're going to be building that. Now, not quite that version. That version that you can see on screen there actually has a special pack, which is like cost 100 grand. Do you know what, my brain has even gone as to what it begins. I know it begins with M. But anyway, those of you watching later on in the comments are probably screaming at me. You already know Matt Armstrong. You've already watched the video, and it's called this. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I just can't. My brain and stuff. Half the time I forget something that's right in my head, and this is all unscripted, as you can probably tell. So yeah, we're going to be building this car, and it is a Porsche GT3RS. Like I say, but it's got a special sports pack on it, which cost him an extra 100 grand. And watch the videos. They're seriously, I literally binged watched them, one after the other, and there's a lot of content. And it's not even all of it, because there's a second channel he has, and there's a chap in the last episode who turns up. He's got his own stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. Hello there. Howdy. Kind of random, but you're into online gambling and stuff. No, I'm not. So thank you very much for popping in, but no, I'm not into online gambling. The nearest I get to gambling is when I go to the casino in GTA online. So, but thanks for reaching out. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in, or stopping and popping, as I say. So but thank you for at least asking. Yeah, that's O'Hare on Twitch, so thank you for that. Yeah, it's just good to have somebody come in, because the video will probably go out and no one will see it, but who knows. So we're going to build this. So with as you're aware, I'm building this not in real life. I'm building it in GTA. That's right, I am a car guy, but I can't do the kind of stuff that Matt Armstrong and others like him can do. So what we're going to do, we're going to build this, but we're going to build it in GTA. So here, as you can see, this is the car in question. Let's just go into first person. So this is a little bit better condition than the one he had, but it is pretty damaged. It's got some pretty mangled parts. As it's white, we're going to say that this was the new tub that he got. So it's missing a door, unfortunately, and this one actually does have wheels. So let's just say we're close with this. Now, to make a GT3RS in Grand Theft Auto Online, you would go for the Pfister Comet S2. Is probably the nearest you're going to get. You'd probably find on any forum saying this, GTA fandom. So I've already got one of these, but I bought one especially for this video. Obviously it only cost me in-game money, and at the moment this week there's a sale on, so it's normally about 1.45 mil, 1.48 mil. It was actually 984,000. Yeah, Matt Armstrong didn't pay anywhere near that. Well, actually, I don't actually know what the final build costs were, but yeah, so we'll see. Now, we're hoping to go for the colour. So if I swap back to the correct screen, so this is Shark Blue. So I've got myself Porsche Shark Blue. So I've got the swatch here. I've managed to I can't even remember what. Again, words fail as you're trying to think of doing this stuff. So it's a bit, yeah. So I've managed to take the number, the hash number, whatever you call it. My brain's gone. I do this stuff usually for a living, you know, and I can't even figure out the word. But anyway, that's a problem for me, and it's a first world problem. Who cares? You know, basically I've taken the number and I've made it as my crew. So hopefully that crew color will now actually hopefully work for this car. Now, Matt, if you do watch this, I apologise straight away in advance, but I'm going to do something that unfortunately you can't do. So I'm going to drive it into this garage here. And yeah, there you go. So you can see it's a Pfister Comet S2 sports car. And we're going to take it in. And I'm going to do something which is not only quicker, but cheaper than you did it. So there's the car. You can see it, all the damage that's on this particular car. This tub a bit better. It's got some of the similar crash, but I'm going to repair it for $222. Yeah, I'm sure yours cost. I know yours cost way more. So boom, there we go. The body is now fixed. Hey. So oh, sorry, you didn't even see that because I forgot to press the button. But anyway, trust me, you saw it beforehand, and now you can see it there. So trust me, that's how much it did cost. So I haven't got the game audio on, but we don't really need it at this point. So as we repair this, we're going to do the usual things that you would do. We're going to give it all the best kind of parts. You know, we're going to give it, you know, the best engine that's available. Actually, let's turn that on because then at least you'll be able to hear it. I'm going to press the right button. There we go. So there we go. Let's move to... Now, I'm really sorry about this, but all my cars, they have that horn. I'm really sorry. And I know that, you know, you're probably not going to be liking that one at all. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's work. Right, so transmission, we want the best transmission. Turbo, yes. Now, I know, I believe yours, Matt, if you do see this, was naturally aspirated. And it was an inline flat 6. In case you don't know what that means instead of sometimes your engines are side by side, and you would have, you know, if it says 6, you'd have 3 valves one side, 3 valves on the other, but it'd be standing up. This time it's like that. Getting right away my mic. So this time they're actually flat like this, facing each other. So that is why it's called a flat 6. So V6, 3 either side. So there you go. Watch his channel, trust me, it will make way more sense. Now, we're not going to get this perfect, but we're going to get this as close as we can. So let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. So front bumpers. Now, obviously, on the on there you can see he's got this kit with the canards on it, a lower front splitter. So obviously we're going to be looking at that. So we've got to find the one that's like it. Yeah, what's going on here? I feel like we've got this is the S2, isn't it? So hang on, I was playing around with the S2 earlier on. I'm a bit confused now because this is more like the S2 Cabrio. Fenders, yeah, it's got those bits. This is more like the Cabrio version. What's going on here? Something is very strange here. There's not enough bumper options. This is very, very strange. Okay. I'm starting to wonder whether I'm supposed to take this to Benny's. Because the other version I've got is in Benny's, I think. I'm gonna have to do something. Something's off. Something's not 100% here. I don't know what's going on there. So anyway, you get to. Oh, totally gone the wrong way, but that's okay. We can go under here. So okay. So I may end up crashing it again because that's the kind of thing you can. I mean, straight away you can hear the engine. So we need to go over to Benny's, unfortunately, because I think I've made a little poo-poo. Oh dear. No, leave me alone, mate. Go away. I've made someone angry. What a surprise. Now, I don't believe it's supposed to be a different version, so I may have accidentally. What? It's definitely said S2, isn't it? This is an S2, yeah. Comet S2 Sports, yeah. So I've got the right car. Well, I don't know if I can do everything in Benny's. If I can, then I'll. And if that is the case, we'll soon have a look. Where is this? HB, yo man, who's this? Who we got? Super Mike 420. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Now I know a few Mikes, so that'd be interesting to know. But I'm doing okay. I'm having a better night than I was last night, I must admit. Me and the guys were on because me and the crew. I can't even find out where I'm going now. Me and the crew were on last night, but I couldn't stay on for very long. I was feeling quite poorly. Oh, here we go. So here we go. Nah, cheers, man. So I can't go in here. So it's not a Benny's issue. It's got to be yeah. Hang on a sec. S2. Why do I have a funny feeling I shouldn't have chosen this car? Oh dear. Oh well, it looks like I've got two of these now. My first time open welcome. Absolutely, man. Of course you are. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people. So it's like, oh, please, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, no, this is going to be one of those streams where it first starts off where I start doing the right thing. I did my research, and now I've gone and fluffed it right up because I'm pretty sure this is the wrong car, and I did not see that car. Always wear your glasses, kids. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, thanks, man. So yeah, so how did you find me? Did you just having a little search, finding GTA videos, or were you trying to find Matt Armstrong videos? I don't know if depending on how much of a car guy you are. I'm a car guy, but I don't know anything much. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so let's. Maybe I was getting options because when I first tried out this, sorry, it's going to be random talk. I was at the LS car meet at first, so let's have a little look in here and see if I get some different options. So, yeah, what I usually say is if you're on PS5 and I'd like to hook up with me and the rest of the crew, feel free to come on. No worries, dude. No worries. No, I appreciate you. As I call stopping and popping. So I really appreciate that. I'll be honest, I didn't expect anybody to come in. Who knows? This is definitely the wrong car. That is all the wrong options. That is totally all the wrong options. So something has gone awry here in my brain, as the majority of the stream has already been going already. No worries, man. If you've got a channel, I'll have to check you out as well. I will definitely do that. Let's have a look. So let's manage vehicles and get rid of this S2. And it said Comet Pfister S2. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up my guy, and I'm going to pick out the one that I already have, because I do already have one, and I already shows everything. Now, I don't ideally want to have to start
What you need,
change
boss?
this
Some
car
wheels?
too much.
I
Now,
can
this
bring
is
them around.
my movie garage. And see, I have a Comet S2. Definitely that is a Comet S2. So, and in this one, I've got a Comet S2. So let's see what the difference is, because this one here is from my
Okay, I got stuff to
Disney
do.
garage, if you like. And again, I haven't switched to the gameplay. Wow, I am so out of touch. Do you know what? You say it's your first time, this feels like my first time. Every time I stream, I forget to press buttons, I don't turn the microphone on, you name it, it's always that way. And today, is no different. What's this? Auto mod ID holding my message. Maybe you are seeing it. I don't see anything else. So let's have a look. Is this the S2? It's the Comet S2. Right. Okay, so let's put this in the garage. Auto mod holding my message. Depends what you said. If you put a link in, it might. If you put a link to maybe your channel, it could be that it's blocked that. I haven't fiddled with a lot of the settings. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure how Twitch is set up. All I know is for once, I believe it's actually working, but it might be. Yeah, it might be if you put a link in or you've said something unsavory, which I'm not going to assume that you have. You know, I assume most people coming here are always cool, so it's all good. And it could be that. It could be that. So, Comet S2, definitely the same one. I do have a Discord. If you look at the about stuff on my Twitch page, I'm not set up quick enough to be able to type it all out, and where I can, I try not to do too much typing. But if I go on here and show you my channel, if you go on to the about section under there, so if I go there, so if you go onto the about section, you can find my Discord and everything like that all down the side here in the links, and then other links and stuff like here to other videos that I have on YouTube, etc. PC specs, Apple peripheral specs, a merch store, which you know is there from back when I had a channel called the Retro Rescue. So yeah, that's there. Should you want to have a little look. Right, let's have a look. So look, here we go. Bumpers, front bumpers. Right, okay. Have I skirts and splitters? That's why it's all there. Oh, you twit, Austin! It's all there. It was there. I did choose the right car. I knew I did. So we can check better. Also play games together on stream. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, absolutely. But of course, if you want to play, I mean, like I say, I'm on PS5 for this. So if you do want to join in, me and the guys get together every Tuesday night. All the details are on the Discord. If you go into the right channel where it says you want to join DLAP, also on the page there it says if you want to join DLAP, you can actually click on that and get where you need to get. Right, okay, let's honestly, always the way with these things, so let's get the ever so slightly fixed car back out.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
One of my rides.
Let me know.
Absolutely one of my rides. So I want that Comet S2. Boy. Honestly. So what I'll do, if I do the splitter, I'll be able to do the front end probably a bit easier. So. Always the way. Just double check. There we go. So also on PSN you can find me. My name is ATVCom with an O. So easy enough to find me. So let's drive this back to LS Customs. Actually no, we get way better options actually here in the LS car meet. So there was only one reason why you need to go to LS Customs, and that is to change the plate. Here you get a lot of different options. So and that's what we want to go for, is the lot of different options. Cool. Yeah, no worries, no worries. If you send me a DM on Discord, like I say on there, my link to Discord is there, and then you should be able to you can add me so that we can chat better. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Absolutely, no worries. So here we go. Right, let's put it back in here. Honestly, it's weird because some cars you want to do bumpers and it will have the splitters and things like that in it, but they don't all. So I'm thinking one that's got a split, so it might be just a tuner bumper we need. But let's have a look. Let's go with the splitters first, because that's where a lot of the look is going to be on this one. So splitters. Now, as you can see on that version of the car, we've got the two canards at the front and the two bits sticking out the front. So we're going to go with the endurance. That's the GT splitter, which is slightly different. So we're going to go with that one. So there we go. Right, skirts. Now, as you can see, doesn't on this version doesn't have the black part sticking out at the top there. So we're going to go with a black skirt. We're not going to go with the bolted, because you've got some that are bolted. You might be able to see. Sometimes you can see them. So probably looking at the carbon tuner, because a lot of these are carbon. So we're going to go with that.
Hey player, make sure you check out my latest rides.
Right, we've already done all of that. We'll do the windows, wind deflectors. Oh, okay, good. He originally, I think the original version had some wind deflectors. I mean, he hasn't got them, but it might be a nod to the fins that we can't put on the top. No worries, mate. I'll catch you later, dude. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. So, yeah, so here... Yeah, we might put those on. We might put those on. We'll have a little look. So, okay, so we'll... Suspension is pretty... If you look at that, the suspension is pretty slammed. So... Let's have a look at the suspension. Now, I mean, when you go down that right the way down to the lowest, I looking at that, I think it might be a bit much. Yeah, I think it is pretty low, and they are pretty raked out. But I just think they're gonna glitch through, and that front splitter is gonna drag on the floor. So. Lowered suspension, because you want all the downforce you can get. I mean, yeah, this is the game, so it's not going to matter too much.
Hey,
let's just go with lowered.
sure
I think anything lower. Now, sun strips, there is definitely no sun strips, so we're not going to do that. We're happy with that. We're happy with that. Right. So let's have a look. So skirts. The only thing, I mean, we need to go. Let's have a look at the front bumper now. Then. Come on in. No, that's brakes. Bumpers, front bumper. So now we've got the splitter on the front. It's a fairly solid front end.
Did you see that SA flexing is
No gap there, so we haven't got one here that's got a solid front end. So that's probably going to be the nearest to it, because it does have quite a big hole, but it's in the splitter action. There's no lights on the sides there, so I'm thinking that one. Yeah. Now fenders. Now he doesn't have any back. He doesn't have these. He hasn't got the extra wides, but he does have that. So let's put the fins in. Carbon vented fins. Fantastic. Now we want to look at.
I'm tired of winning.
Let's have a look at the roof. Right, roof accessories. Right, well, the roof. You have a choice of the black carbon or the secondary colour roof. Now it's a black carbon. So carbon roof. There we go. Roof accessories. What we got? Top box. No. All the stuff and the baggage. No. Can't even put any fins on there. Now I know that with the, I know there's some other options. So before we get to something that will really ridiculously make this, let's have a look at the respray options. Right, okay, so there's accent colours, trim colours. So the trim colour and accent colour will probably be on the dash. Yeah, it'll be on the dash. So I think usually with these things you want to be able to see them. So I don't think he's got anything other than saying that might well be ice white. So be nice and bright. So we'll go with that. Trim colour. Now he's got blue seats in his. So I think we're gonna have to wait until we go interior. Ah, we go. Now we're talking. Dash. Now he's got quite a bit going on in here.
Yo, did you see Susana go around that track the other day?
So we've got.
Shit was ludicrous.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Okay.
I could
Now
still
roll
beat,
cage. He
but
definitely has a
that
roll
shit was
cage in
fire.
there. Can we have a look from inside? Yeah, there you go. That's better. So reinforced roll cage. We're probably looking at. We're going to see more than it's actually got. I think reinforced padded. Let's go reinforced. I don't know if that's going to be secondary or not. Seats. There we go. Now he's got white and blue painted. So let's see if that will go through. I'm not sure about the green though. Shame they don't have a blue.
Mimi sick,
But they are
but she don't go harder
pretty
than me,
tall.
yo. I mean, like, almost.
Doors, the door
but this player
cards
gonna keep
are-
you guessing, you know?
Ooh, pretty stock. We'll go with the carbon for now. Dash, I think. That peppered interior, I'm not sure about that. Striped track. Not cool what the striped track one's all about. Let's just do that. There doesn't appear to be any option to have like a middle dial.
Hey,
I'm
player,
thinking actually
make
that.
sure you check out my latest rides.
So let's go back to respray accent colour. No, trim colour. Okay. Trim colour. Unfortunately, we can't have it as well. I suppose let's go primary. Crew. There we go. So straight away, that instantly starts to make it look like
You catch the new rides over at my
the right
spot?
car. We swap over there. Just go a bit more there. So now we're looking a little bit more like what he's got there. So crew, definitely crew. Secondary, I'm thinking we might want to go, depending on what the secondary does. Let's have a look. Let's go classic. Secondary is doing... Oh, it's doing parts of the door. So I was thinking black for that. So let's go carbon black for the secondary and just stick with that. Doesn't do the roll cage. That's a bit of a shame. But we'll have a look at the other roll cage options, and that
This
might
place is exactly
that
what
might
LS was
change.
missing. A car meet with the emphasis on the meat, you know?
Let's go back to the roll cage and see if there's a black roll cage. No, there's either a no roll cage or a blue roll cage. Not perfect at all. Now let's have a look. Actually, before we do that, let's go to the hood. There it is. So, does he have hood catches? No, but there is a red thing sticking out the front like a tow bar. Oh, right, okay, which we do have. It's on the wrong side, but there you go. So we've got carbon.
Feeling the vibe, you know? Vroom, vroom, skirt.
Carbon vented. Unfortunately, I haven't got the dual vented, so we can do carbon vented. It's got two. It has got two. There you go. You can see them better there. It has got two parts, but they're not. It's not like a. It's not perfect. Carbon smooth, carbon spec, carbon vented. That's probably going to be... there's a middle thing on that one. I'm not quite sure what that's... Endurance hood. Well, he definitely doesn't have that. Secondary endurance hood. I'm thinking that one. It has the badge on the front. We'll go with that. So now we're really starting to look like it. It's just the roll cage isn't quite right. I think I don't think he's got hood catches, at least not down the bottom. Let's just have a look. What we got? Anything go up the top? We've got blue ones, red ones. A bit of a nod to the red again that's on the front, but it's on the right, so he doesn't really need them. So I don't see them at all on there. So if they were on the bottom, on the top of it, I'd probably grab them, but not in this case. Now the headlight covers. Yeah, got all these options. Black them out completely.
Make sure you check out my
Ideally,
latest
the
rides.
don't want yellow, but we want them that size. So I think, yeah, we're going to stick with the clear. Fog lights. No. So let's go with the lights. So lighting, headlights. I believe he's got probably xenons. It's hard to say. I don't know if. Let's have a look. Does he ever turn them on in this? Ah, that's it. There you go. Manti, whatever. Manti. So let's have a
Just
look.
put new tires on my personal.
The
Shit is
front.
mad clean for real.
Clear, clear, clear. Yeah. Anything on the inside? Nothing on the inside. And that's just gonna. Okay, that's just gonna go around. So I suppose.
I mean, fool like platonically, you know? It means you're my homie. Unless we out there on the track. Ha ha! Up next to 5-0 yesterday, he started bumping the bass. If he'd have come after me, I'd have burned his ass. You catch the new rides over at my spot? Hey player, make sure you check out my latest rides. you see that SA flexing his new supercharger last week? Shit was too hard. You catch the new rides over at my spot? Not racing today. Fresh paint got me paranoid. You feel me? I'll jump in the next race. I'm tired of winning out there. Whew. They don't call this house for nothing. Yo, did you see Susana go around that track the other day? Shit was ludicrous. I mean, like, I could still beat, but that shit was fire. Hey, player, make sure you check out my latest rides. catch the new rides over at my spot? Hey player, make sure you check out my latest rides. Spoiler alert. Mimi's sick, but she don't go harder than me, yo. I mean, like, almost. But this player gonna keep you guessing, you know? You catch the new rides over at my spot? This place is exactly what LS was missing. A car meet with the emphasis on the meat, you know? Love, real shit, but nothing too sweaty.
I have no idea how long I've been talking with the mic muted. That's the only problem. I'm not using a Stream Deck, I'm using my keyboard numpad. So I'm really sorry about that. If anybody was in the chat, they would have told me. They usually did. So sorry about that. Every single time. I do this a lot and I completely botch it up. So let's so I've changed a few things. You saw what I was changing. At least I was doing that bit right. So
Feeling the vibe,
right, okay, so but we are back on the sound now, so
yeah.
let's do the wheels. I need to do that from outside so we can see it. Now, oh, that guy's always in the way. That's the view I want, but he's right in the way. Maybe we can do it from here, because then it kind of looks like that. Sorry about the mic being off. You could see what I was doing, unfortunately you just couldn't hear it. Right. Now this is in the sport category, but as you can see on there, they've got that disc at the back, which means we're gonna have to see if we can find a certain type of wheel that has something like that. Now normally it adds something to the front and the back.
Hey, player,
there's
make
not
sure you
normally
check out my
a
latest
way to
ride.
do something different. The wheels are quite solid. Yeah, go this side. Let's see if we got a better shot of that. Oh yeah, there you go. Right, so better shot. Excuse me. So we've got a better shot of the wheels there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spokes on that. So it looks like 10 spokes. So we're gonna have to find something that's got at least 10 spokes. Now, looking at those, let's have a look at the high end. They're not chrome, they are alloy by the look of it, but they're very, very shiny. Yeah, ish. More like it. In fact, very like it. Oh, that is exactly it. Oh, okay, it is that. But obviously it has the plate on the back. So let's go have a look at that. GT3RS. There you go. Now, do we want to go chrome?
You catch some new rides over at my spot?
Got GT3RS. Do we want to go chrome on those? They are quite shiny. Let's have a look. Depends what the colours come out like. Oh, we could nod to the. Oh, actually, might have to change the secondary to green. I'll explain why in a minute. Let's have a look at the silver. Frost white. That always looks quite nice, but they're not white. Even though the white kind of looks like silver. Red, black steel. They're no silver. Wow, only stone silver, so too dark. So you've got alloy, which is far too dark. I'm gonna go with high-end chrome GT3RS.
All dressed up and nowhere to go.
Because the alloy looks too, yeah, close enough. Now, I want to change the secondary for a second. Now, right, so we've got to go tyre bulletproof, tyre smoke. Sorry, but I've changed the colour like that. Right, tyre design. Now, he hasn't got anything like that on there. I mean, I don't know what he's got on there, but I'm sure they're pretty sporty tyres. But I'm going to go with those just because. Someone's going to moan at me. Alright, I'm not. Yeah, I am, funnily enough. Right. Okay, so
shit is mad clean.
sun strips, wheels, wind deflectors, windows done. Right. Now, let's have a look. Happy with all of that. Happy with all of that. Oh, I wanted to check the, yeah, it was the secondary colour very quickly. I want to see if that changes. It does. There's a reason why I want to change it, because obviously this this kit he's got on there, these are now green. So let's go classic.
Hey player, make sure you check out my latest rides.
There we go, sea green, lime green. There you go. But that will at least then, so it means that those roll bars in the doors are green, but that at least nods into the fact that the harnesses are green as well, which is not ideal, but it is what it is what it is. So there we go. Happy, happy, happy. Right, I think we've done everything apart from, so the plate holder, he doesn't have one on the front or either side, so we remove the front plate. There's a rear plate. Now obviously it's an English number plate, so let's just, obviously English number plate is yellow, so as you can see he's got Matt Armstrong 09 BMX. So that's what he's chosen. I don't think we get a better shot of that if we press play. No, probably not. But yeah, we just can't Oh, there you go. MA09 BMX. Okay.
Man, seeing the homies and homegirls together talking about
Here's one
their
I made earlier.
four-wheel babies gets me all wrapped
Has a
up.
full nod. Obviously, we can't have a yellow plate. Unfortunately, we can't have a yellow background. I can have one of these, but they don't. That can nod to the red that's on that. Actually, yeah. See, yeah. See what? Yeah. Sorry, I had it completely blocked there. So yeah, MA09 BMX. So I've copied that. Now obviously it's a UK plate, so it's yellow. The nearest I can get, I can do yellow on black, which nods at least to the yellow and the black on there. The only other thing would be to put one of these vanity plates on there, but the red, yeah, nods to the extra red that should be on there with the little catch. Yeah, I'm thinking that one and that. That's it. That's the recreation. So let's get out of here. Now normally when I exit, yeah, we're done. Normally when I exit here, it's always dark every single time. See what I mean? So yeah, sorry about the horn, but it really does slow down. Just get under the light here. It's not the best. Doesn't show up the light very well. Okay. Definitely, actually, yeah. Definitely rides a lot better than when it didn't have the canards and the lower splitter. Yeah, that's better. So a place that would look, which I'll be able to look at this well, would be my my auto shop. The only problem is with my auto shop is it's full of F1 cars. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. So another place to go is somewhere that the Australians can't go, which is the casino, because they've banned the casino in Australia, for those of you that didn't know. And for those of you that didn't know, tomorrow, UK time, GMT, 8 PM, Netflix, GTA 6 preview. Oh, where did that car come from? Okay, so that's probably damaged my front end. Lovely. Let's get out of the way, you. Yeah, I didn't do that very well. Let's go first person. There you go. Okay, yeah. Now normally I'm gonna I normally cheat here and usually go up the side here towards the casino. Okay. Whoa. The good thing is I can repair this very quickly. Alright, I'm sorry. Whoops. That'll buff out. Right, let's get out of this. You can't, that's the only problem with these particular lights. You can't really see the colour very well. So let's get a torch out. There you go, you can see the colour. I mean, you can see it in the car meet. Yeah, I've damaged that a little bit. Oh, there you go. You can see the green brake calipers now. Can you excuse me? Trying to look at this car. Yeah, and then there you go. Mat 09 BMX. Pretty good, pretty good.
No way, Eli! I worked every
Okay. Alright, let's, I'm thinking, let's maybe take this back to, the Comet. It drives quite well. I'm quite happy with this. This build is not very bad at all. I suppose I should be able to at least see if there's a car in front of me. Honestly, I can't believe it. I mean, oh, hey! He turned right in front of me, dude! Wow. Wow. I knew what I was doing there, and you know, he turned in on me for nothing. Right, that one's on me. That one's on me. Yeah, not good. Let's get this back into the car, mate. Go on, dude, what are you doing? Okay, what's this? Sorry, my wife texted me. She probably doesn't realise I'm streaming. I didn't tell her I was going to. Be right back. I am here. Right, let's get back in this. And ideally I need to put it somewhere that's bright, but I can't get out of the car, so, but at least here you can at least see the colour. So let's do that. There you go, so you can see it. So this is the final build. As close as I can get it. If I could have put white light covers on it, I would have preferred. The wheels are almost exact, apart from the fact there isn't one of the speed discs on the side. Yeah. And there you have it. That is it. That is the Matt Armstrong build. The GT3RS, sorry, get it right. And yeah, I believe that concludes this particular stream. I thought I'll do it like this. There's going to be mistakes. There's always mistakes. The only difference is I haven't spent too much money on this. I haven't spent any real world money on it. But, you know, Matt, thank you for, you know, dude, Matt, thank you. If you do see this or someone tells you about it or whatever like that, thank you for your content. You know, go and visit Matt Armstrong's channel on YouTube and follow him on Instagram, Facebook. He's everywhere. And all the other people that help out, you know, with like the weldings, the wheels, everything like that. If you watch this particular series on this GT3RS, you will see all the people that help out with this car in the UK, in the States. In fact, that he had to, you know, he had to get the second tub from Germany and has to import the car. And it's just like, blah. You know, my head is spinning just even thinking about, you know, how much time and effort goes into this, because you don't really have, I don't think really went into how long it really took. But you know, you order something, a lot of car parts are pretty good, you can order them, you get them the next day. But in this case, you know, who knows, you know, but hopefully I haven't given away too many spoilers, other than the fact that's what it looks like at the end. As for everything else, yeah, watch the videos. There's like 7 episodes, I think, and it's well worth it. Absolutely fantastic content, you know, and I'm just making sure I'm sharing that with my crew on GTA, because I know they all love going into the cars and stuff like that. But hey, there you go. So like I say, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, I've got Facebook, Twitter, Discord, sorry, X, Discord, Instagram, all of that jazz. I've got a lot on a lot of that stuff, but I'm working on it. You want to join the crew, D-Lap? You know, on Tuesday nights we run from 7:45 till whenever we feel tired. For me, that's sometimes quite early, But you know, if you want to join the crew, there's a link on, especially on the Twitch about page. There's a lot more there. I haven't fully built up the YouTube stuff yet, but I'm working on it. And yeah, I just appreciate your patience. And if you've come in, you've seen this video post live, thank you very much. Please consider dropping a subscription or a follow. It doesn't cost anything. Maybe just a few minutes of your time when I do one of these videos. You'll be instantly told when there's a stream going or when a video gets released. Yeah, and because I'm primarily a musician and gamer, you know, as far as I'm considering, whatever it is you're doing, stay in the game. And yeah, that was my old sign off when I had the Retro Rescue. Stay in the game. So with that said, stay in the game. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.